Hey, this is Russ. Would I ever do it again? Yeah, that's the question. Would I ever do it again? Now, you've probably been waiting a long time to hear me say this. Yes or no, right? I don't know. I don't know. But I will tell you one thing I will do again, okay? And that would be my physical therapy, all right? Now, recently I had someone ask me if, well, he didn't actually ask me. He just said I was tortured. It's okay. It's okay if we have differences of opinion. But and I made a video. I'll put a link to the video up here, whether I was tortured or not. Okay. And his opinion was that the physical therapist did torture me. Yeah. So what do you think? Now, I always mention, let me say something else too. You always hear me saying that I did the 80 physical therapy sessions. You know why I keep repeating certain things? Is because we still always have new people join on board with us and they don't know the history. So this might be the very first video that they see. So they don't know, what I've gone through. So I always repeat certain things just to give the new people a little bit of background. Okay. So I'm not going to go through the whole background today. Just know that my knee surgery was back in September of 2019. I had 80 physical therapy sessions, 2 MUAs, and here it is a little over 16 months, and I'm still working with my knee. Okay. So anyways, I just said, okay, I need to make this video to clarify something because he said that, yeah, you were tortured, and I'm glad that he responded. So I'm not criticizing his comment. I'm just saying it got me thinking about it. Okay, so he mentioned that he believes that I was tortured because I think he said his wife also had a knee replacement done, and he might need one as well down the road. So he's thinking after seeing all my videos, and I don't know if he's seen them all, but he's seen several of my videos and hearing from other people that he's going to find another alternative to getting a total knee replacement. All right. So I wished him well. I hope he finds what he's looking for. But that's not why I'm doing this video. Okay. I'm basically talking about would I do it again if given the chance. Now, I can't still answer this question about would I do a knee replacement again if given the chance, because I'm still dealing with the current knee replacement. When that's done with, I think I'll have a better perspective whether I would do it again, because I know I will have to do it again because my right knee is going to eventually need one. It's just a matter of time. But today's question is, would I do it again with my physical therapist? Okay, here's this guy that tortured me, all right? Pushed me so hard. I'm screaming at every single session. Would I do that same type of course of therapy again? And my answer would be, if I can avoid it, I would avoid it. But I know I'm going to be doing it again. And here's why I know it's going to happen again. Okay, if my knee, I'm not talking about my operated knee, my left knee. Okay, that's over and done with. I'm not going back to physical therapy for that. Okay, but I know the right knee eventually is going to happen. And the question is, would I go back to him again, knowing that he's going to push me and make me scream? Would I go back to him again for the right knee? And the answer is yes, I would go back to him and have it pushed till I'm screaming again. And the reason I know that this is going to need it is because I had both knees scoped out in the past for torn meniscuses, and they were difficult in rehabbing those. Okay. Took me a while, and it actually took me longer to rehab the right knee. And I think the reason is because I didn't go to physical therapy for the right knee. All right, because I told my doctor, I says, what's the point in doing it? I know exactly what they're going to tell me to do. I can do those exercises myself at home. I know exactly what they're going to do. I did it with my left knee 5 years prior. So he says, okay, they can't force you to go to physical therapy, right? I figured, why go? I mean, I got to drive there and everything. It's kind of a hassle, right? So I did it on my own, and it took me twice as long to rehab that knee as the other knee. And the reason is because I'm not pushing myself. I don't push myself the way they push you. Okay, I'm not talking physically pushing. I'm talking about even like getting on a recumbent bike and working for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever length of time. If I got on that bike, I'd do 5, all right? You don't push yourself like they push you, okay? This is why people have trainers, if you think about it. I mean, those guys aren't doing anything except telling you what to do. Okay. Physical therapist is kind of similar. He tells you what to do. But the thing is because you're there while he's there and he knows you're doing or not doing, you do what he tells you to do. Okay. So I know if someone said, if you pushed on it on your own, if you pushed your knee down on your own for your extensions, if you pull back on your own for your flexion, you might be able to hit your own numbers if you worked on it. I'm glad for those who can do that, but I can't. All right. I know that if no one's watching me and telling me what to do, I'm going to do about half of what I need to do. It's true. So would I be going back to gym? Yes, I'm going back to gym. Right? And I'm talking Jim, the PT guy. Okay. If Jim's available and it happens at that time, I'm going back to Jim as long as the insurance company allows me to do it. All right. And Jim's the guy that pushed me hard. All right. So yeah, I would go back to him and do it because I know that I need it in order to get the range that I want. Okay. Now, the one thing I would change that we didn't do is we didn't do a whole lot on the extension. Okay. That would be the one thing I would tell him, we're working on that extension as well, because that's what's stopping me from walking well for my left knee, right? So I'm not going to let that happen again. So yes, I'm going to let him push me for the flexion, but I'm going to force him to push me for the extension as well. Okay. I just know myself, and you got to know what you're able to do and what you're really going to do. And in my case, I know I would do it less than I would if somebody was pushing me. Okay. Now, as far as the pain, I know the pain's coming. Now, he did the other gentleman did mention, he says, maybe you have a higher tolerance for pain and stuff because you are a martial artist. That could very well be the case. I can take quite a bit of punishment, right? So maybe the average person, this would be too much for them. I don't know. But yeah, I'm screaming a lot at the top of my lungs, screaming, okay? And they know I'm going to scream. But we both said that screaming allowed him to push me harder. So yes, I would be screaming again. And I make no qualms that that is something you need to do. I've always said that, if you feel like screaming, scream, because it will allow you to handle more of that push. Okay. So long story short, none of my stories are ever short. Yes, I would do it again for the physical therapy, and yes, I would go back to the same guy who was pushing me hard to the point of screaming. All right, anyways, that's my little 2 cents about it, and hopefully you got something out of this. And if you did, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys next time.